Welcome to the final episode of Truth Seekers, where His Grace Bishop Emilianos of Meloa will answer questions sent in by the youth with a member of the youth.
Hello Dimitri, there is another question for you.
Okay, thank you for having me back.
How do we explain to people that our church is the one true church?
See, Your Grace, this is a bit of a difficult one for me because I haven't really, all my friends are Orthodox, so I haven't really been in that position that where I've had to explain my faith to other people. But I was hoping you would enlighten me with some words. I'm sorry.
It's very nice to have Orthodox people around you. It's not always the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Because the tempter can tempt you either way, but it's nice to have faithful people around you. Okay, so how do we explain to people that our church is the one true church? How did Christ explain it back in his time to the people that were around him? How?
In parables?
That's one way. What other things do you remember?
By healing?
He did miracles.
Did miracles?
Some things, they can't be explained. They can be felt and sensed. So for example, if you have a spiritual discussion with someone and you feel peaceful and you feel calm and you can understand that whatever is said and explained, it's the truth. There are no tricks there. There is no intention of misleading. This is not something that can be explained, but this is something that sometimes it's experienced.
Okay.
So Orthodoxy basically teaches through our own example. But what does this feel like? I might be doing good things in my life and help others and this and that. That's all right. That's one way. But I think that the deeper Orthodox way of explaining to people that our church is the true church is if I myself have a true Orthodox life. And what do I mean by that? It's the life that all the saints of the church had. It's a life of communication with God. If I don't communicate with God myself, when I talk to you, I do not make you participate in this communication. But if I am, when I'm talking to you, you will sense it. I can't prove it to you, but you yourself will sense it. And when you sense it, and when your heart is warm, and when you feel like this is what it is, I feel it in my gut that this is what it is, then you don't need any proof, because your heart will tell you that this is what it is. There is no other option. Something clicked inside me. And something will click because you're in the image and likeness of God. So when you hear about the truth, your existence will understand that this is the truth and only this. This is how we explain. It's not with words always. It could be just a prayer, or it could be just a smile, it could be just an idea. But at the end of the day is the feeling that you will have that you got that, you got your answer. And your answer might be something very simple. So to explain to others about God and about our church, that it's a true church, we need to have understood it ourselves first. And to understand it, we need to experience God. And once we have experienced God, then when you talk about God, your words, they have power. It's not just intellectual words, they are words with power. They are words full of the Holy Spirit. They can enter someone's heart and they can transfigure this heart. They can enlighten this heart. You can give joy to people's feelings. You can sort of create a resurrection within a person. That's not with intellectual words. That's not with smart explanations. That's not if you have studied to be a lawyer. Lawyers can't do that. They can never warm up your heart. They can never talk to your heart. They can never communicate with you the grace of the Holy Spirit. But this is how we prove to people that our church is a true church, by us becoming one with God, and by giving them to sense this experience, to sharing this experience with them. How does this sound?
Very good. So basically we need to show others that our faith is a true faith by ourselves living the true faith, ourselves being close to God and living the faith.
When you yourself experience God, your face will be bright, and your actions will be bright, and your words, they will be full of the Holy Spirit without you even trying. And with a smile you can tell the other person, look, I'm happy because I've got God in my life. Why don't you try the same? Yeah. And you don't need a lot of words to convince people, and you don't need to be smart to convince people. You don't need anything. All you need is God in your life. And then they will sense that this is the truth. But the thing is, when someone is telling us about their doubts and this and that, we think that, I have to think how to convince them and this and that. It doesn't work like that. The gospel says somewhere, when they put you in front of people, don't even think about what you will talk and about. Just leave it to the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit will guide you. But to leave it to the Holy Spirit, you need to have this connection with the Holy Spirit. And then when you talk, you ask the Holy Spirit what to talk about. And then whatever you say, it's not you talking, it's Christ through you. It's the Holy Spirit through you. And that's how you convince people. Otherwise, you can't even convince yourself. And this is the reality of our church. And this is why our church is alive. Because the Holy Spirit is alive, because God is alive. We can't prove something that doesn't make sense logically. You can't prove it. You either believe it or not. But as we said, when you yourself, when you are one with God, your personal experience and the feeling that you've got inside you transmits to the ones you're talking to, and that's how they are convinced as well. And this is the proof that our church is alive and the only true faith.
Yep.
Agree?
Yes, I agree.
Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, Your Grace. Thank you for having me.
Nice having you here. Thank you.